I think if I had met Craig and dated him years ago when we actually met, it would have never worked.
I know you've mentioned before that you actually don't necessarily hate the long distance thing because you guys do kind of have a lot going on and you like getting on a plane. Is that still how you feel about that? Or as you guys have gotten maybe more serious or been together longer, do you miss being in the same city more often?
Since the reboot of Sex and the City, I definitely still feel like that. I have to watch it on Thursday nights. I don't have time to like be flipping back and forth to some football game that might be on. So I do really like long distance. I feel like it's actually great in like the ages that we are. Now, if I was younger, I probably wouldn't have been able to make it work. But since I'm 29, he's 30, about to be 34, I think it really does work. Also, we are so busy in our separate careers, and I feel like it's a really good way to not lose yourself in a relationship. Like I still put myself first when I wake up in the morning because I have, a list of things to do. And then I think it makes it more exciting when I know I'm about to see him. So I'm flying to Charleston tomorrow and I'm going to be with him for like a week and a half. And that is just more exciting to me than, maybe seeing him every single day and getting sick of it.
What is something that has surprised you the most from looking back to this time last year? You guys were filming Winter House, filmed a whole other show. Now you're dating, you filmed his show. Lots going on last year. What has surprised you the most about where you are now?
It's so crazy because my mom actually says that to me once a year. She'll be like, look, like, remember last year at this time? And last year at this time, I was so single. I think I went out to dinner every single night with my girlfriends. And now I'm like, if you text me to go to one club, like, I can't even imagine that. I just feel like I'm in a different place, and I really like where I am right now. And I think everything happens for a reason, and timing really is everything. I think if I had met Craig and dated him years ago when we actually met, it would have never worked.
So you do think that if you guys dated a while ago, it might not have been going the way it's going now?
No, I don't think so at all.
Do you think that's more of a you thing or like a him thing, or just like both of you where you're at in your lives?
I think it's just both where we're at in our lives. When I met him, I was in a relationship, so that would have been really bad if I dated him then. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I was so young in certain aspects of my life that I just would have never been able to make a long distance relationship work. And now there's so many things that I've just matured from being 25 that I think really help our relationship.
Valentine's Day is on a Monday this year. So throwing it out there, will you guys be watching Summer House, or is that something you don't do together?
So Craig actually never watches. He never watches Summer House. He never watches Southern Charm. It's like his own thing. He's also been on for years. And I don't watch it when it's actually airing on TV. Let's be honest, watching yourself in an Instagram story, you're like, oh my God, why am I like that? Imagine watching it on national television. Every little thing, I'm just like, why would I do that? So no, I don't watch when it's actually on.
In general, with relationships, and specifically maybe now in your relationship with Craig, is it good to have expectations for Valentine's Day? Not good to have expectations for Valentine's Day? Where do you stand on that? Because I feel like some people are like, it's just a day, and other people take it very seriously.
I definitely don't take it very seriously. I think you have to acknowledge it. But I have never been someone who expected like, oh my God, you have to get me this bag for Valentine's Day or this really expensive piece of jewelry. I actually think Valentine's Day is a day just to enjoy each other's company. So I think like a dinner or staying home and making dinner or watching a movie together, I think that's really my definition of Valentine's Day. And hey, if they want to throw in a gift, I'm not going to say no.
You're not going to say no. What are your plans? Do you have plans for this Valentine's Day?
I actually have no idea what Craig and I will be doing for Valentine's Day. We'll both be out in California. So honestly, I feel like that's gift enough for Valentine's Day that we actually get to be in the same city. But I'm sure he's made a dinner reservation.
He has it.
That very sarcastically, yeah.
Yes. What kind of gift giver is Craig overall?
Oh my God, Craig is actually an extremely good gift giver. This year for Christmas, I actually started crying, opening up my gifts. because he got me something that was just like so me. He got me a Fendi bag, and then he got me all these other like little things. And I was like, how did you even think of this? And he said that he has a list in his phone. Anytime I say I like something, he writes it down. So he got me like a whole picnic set. He got me a waffle maker, like random things I've said throughout the year of like, oh, I like that, or like, oh, I want to do that. So he's very good.
And in return, does that make you feel like you have pressure to be as equally good of a gift giver to him?
Yes. And his birthday is actually this week. So right before Valentine's Day. So I actually feel like I get off pretty easy, that I can get him like a birthday gift and make it really nice, and then be like, oh, this is also your Valentine's Day gift.
In general, shopping for men, any advice that you have?
Oh my God, it's so hard, because what do they really need? You know? I think I've been trying to like, I don't want to say change Craig's wardrobe, but I definitely have been adding my own style into some of his wardrobe. So I think anytime you can get like shoes, a jacket, something you know they'll really wear, or you can go the sentimental route and get them something they'd never be expecting, and it could be super small. Like for Christmas, I adopted Craig a penguin.
I'm sure he loved it.
Oh my God, he loved it. He was so surprised too. I mean, I scoured the internet for it.
Wow. Who would you say between the two of you is the more romantic one?
Definitely Craig. He's a lot more emotional and sensitive. I mean, I live in New York City. I don't have time. So yeah, he's definitely the more romantic one in our relationship.
Okay, so tell me about this Instagram Live and what fans who are tuning in can expect to see from you this Valentine's Day.
So I feel like a lot of people have watched me on various platforms put together outfits, sell clothes, and this time we are doing it. Actually, it's my first time in Malibu. We're going to be doing it in Malibu in California. And I am doing an entire Valentine's Day curated, shoppable Instagram Live. So everything from clothes, jewelry, things to gift yourself, things to gift your friends. I really curated it based on loving yourself and things you would want to buy yourself. So anything I want in my own closet, in my own apartment, I put together so that everyone can shop it.
What is it about the Instagram Live format that I know you're very familiar with that you like and that you keep returning to and kind of are experimenting with and growing your own brand with and everything?
I think being able to be on my own platform where like my followers will see it first and be able to watch it and click it is very comforting to me, because I used to do Instagram Lives every single day when we were in quarantine with Hannah, and that's how we even started our podcast. So I have a very interesting connection to Instagram Live. It brings me back to the start of Giggly Squad, which now we go on tour, which is just so crazy that we went from Instagram Live to now touring all of these venues. So Instagram Live will always have a little place in my heart. So I'm excited to be able to bring my feelings toward Instagram Live and shopping to great things and bring them together.